Alright people, so it's time to review Hey Arnold the Jungle movie and answer the question, was it worth the the 14 years that we had to wait for it? And guys, I can honestly say, not just from a fan standpoint, but from a technical and critical standpoint as well, I can honestly say that it was worth the 13 years since Harold's been out the air to finally see this movie come to pass. Because I'll admit, I do have a few nitpick things, but we'll get to those in a moment. But first of all, let me just give you guys a general breakdown of how the movie plays out. So, we open up with Arnold having a dream about being in in South America, in Lorenzo, and he is basically still trying to figure out who or what happened to his missing parents. And he actually has a dream that he finally catches up to them, but once again they sort of fade into the sunset. Then Arnold wakes up and says, "Gee, I still wish I could find out what happened to my parents." And then Grandpa says, "Oh, don't worry, short man. At least you can still see them in your dreams." And then Arnold goes outside to see Gerald, where Gerald tells him, "Hey bud, excited for the most exciting day of school, that being the last day." And they bump into Helga, and Helga breaks out, "Watch where you're going, are not football head." And everybody proceeds to school, and Mr. Simmons tells the class that basically the summer project is a humanitarian project to basically help people in your own environment, and the prize for winning is a trip to South America to San Lorenzo. And Arnold automatically thinks that, hey, this could be my chance to actually go find my parents, aka Miles and Stella, and finally actually get to know what happened to them. So they Arnold and Gerald basically try and make a new sort of habitat or house for Monkey Man, but that kind of flops. And Helga, knowing that this could be Arnold's one chance to get to find out what happened to his parents, sort of gathers up all these old tapes of everything that Arnold's done for people in the neighborhood, and they basically and the whole town basically comes together and shows the finished submission video to Arnold. And I have to say, it's great seeing everybody come back, like Pigeon Man, Stoop Kid, Big Patty, and even Rhonda. Excuse me, guys. So at sort of the premiere party, Mr. Simmons tells Arnold that they have actually won the trip to South America. So the day finally comes, and while Grandpa Phil basically tells Arnold that, hey, this is just a class trip, and don't get any ideas about finding your parents, but Grandpa does agree to let Arnold at least try and find Miles and Stella's old friend from South America, Eduardo, because he knew him the best. However, as soon as they get to the South America, I don't know why I can't say Lorenzo, that they are immediately greeted by who they obviously think is Eduardo, and automatically refers to Arnold as the chosen one. Well, we find out later that Eduardo is secretly the Sombra, and is the villain that was promised in the original script of the movie. As the Sombra is at the Green-Eyed People's sacred city, and he believes Arnold is the key to unlocking the Green-Eyed People's most hidden treasure. So, after the Sombra basically tricks Arnold and locks everybody away in this sort of makeshift prison camp, he does eventually force Arnold to open the Green-Eyed People's sacred vault, which reveals a golden heart, but the Sombra is eventually poisoned by the surviving children of the Green-Eyed People, and he dies. But unfortunately, that ends up taking Arnold's necklace, given to Miles, that has been eventually passed down to Arnold. And the dynamic between Arnold and the Sombra is actually real interesting, because before the Sombra reveals its true identity, Gerald automatically tells Arnold that, I don't trust that Eduardo guy, but Arnold says, oh, Gerald, stop it, everything's gonna be fine. But now we get to the nitty-gritty part, guys. It turns out what actually happened to Arnold's parents is they have fallen victim to the same sleeping sickness that they left Arnold to go cure, and pretty much the one thing that saves them is Helga's golden locket of Arnold. That they use that as a substitute for the actual golden heart of the Green-Eyed People, because that died with the Sombra when he was fatally poisoned by the Green-Eyed kids, as I mentioned earlier. So Arnold finally does manage to wake Miles and Stella up in what is truly a touching reunion. And that's pretty much the end of the movie, guys. But overall, again, a very, very well done movie. Even the new voice actors are great. So, to really enjoy this, guys, you just have to see it for yourself. But again, a very, very good movie.